Raghav, shall we start or shall we wait for some more time?
Hi, Reddy. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
start.
hi.
Mark, please
Okay.
start recording.
Yeah, sure. I will start the recording.
Right, go ahead.
One,
Thank you.
1 minute. Recording here it is past 1 minute. Okay. Hi everyone. Good morning, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining the second demo session as part of for Automate. And I hope in the last session, just we have discussed about what are the components it is available in the Power Platform, and we have discussed about what are the uh, uh, what includes the training, like what are the concepts as part of our cloud, Power Automate Cloud and Desktop, and and also like if there is any session from your side, attendees, like if required more contents, training contents, please provide the topic so that we will internally discuss and we will add that. And today we are going to provide one simple end-to-end uh, process implementation by using Power Automate Desktop. Okay, I will explain that. But prior to that, I will explain how we can install the Power Automate Desktop, those things, and also we'll be having a separate session once the actual session will be starting. But today, I'm going to explain you the one end-to-end implementation by using Power Automate Desktop as part of our demo session. Okay, and also I'm sharing my screen. Please let me know once you are able to see my screen.
Yes, it's visible, Reddy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, just. Like you might be aware of, this is one RPA challenge, right? Here you basically see just simple as part of our demo session, like I'm going to provide the simple process implementation by using Power Automate Desktop. Okay, here see, right? This is the RPA challenge. This is the website. Like we are going to perform whatever the actions you are going to perform manually. Those actions can be automated by Power Automate Desktop. Suppose, first of all, what we have to do? We have to download this Excel. This is the website. What is the website? RPA challenge. This is the website. Okay. Like first of all, we have to launch. How we are going to perform this action? By launching the web browser. There are different type of browsers are available, like Chrome browser or Edge browser or Firefox, whatever it is, as for our business requirement. But nowadays, most of the clients they are going to prepare Edge or Chrome. Okay, but as part of our training session, we can use we can use Edge browser or Chrome browser. Okay. Then after launching this browser, like first next action, what you have to do, then we are going to download. Manually, we are going to download this Excel file. Once you are clicking on downloading, then it will be downloading to your local drive. Okay. Then after that, based on whatever the data is available in this Excel file, see, in this Excel file, whatever the data is available, then first, right, first there are how many records are available? There are 10 records are available, right? 10 records. Manually, we need to enter this, right? See here, suppose 1 minute. Here, right? Whatever the data is available in our Excel file, then we have to enter that data. Okay, manually. See here, suppose if we are trying to automate, right, what are the different actions we are going to perform? We are going to use by using Power Automate Desktop. Okay, there are 10 rows, right? Here, first one, what we need to enter this one, right? There are how many columns are available? There are 7 details, and how many number of rows are available? There are 10 rows. Okay. Then, for processing each record, then after that we have to submit this. Then bot will be processing. Bot will be picking the next record, and it is going to enter the details. Then one by one. Okay. Prior to that, we should have to start. Click on. First of all, we should have to launch this web browser by using whatever the browser you want to as for your business requirement. Either you can use the Edge browser or Chrome browser. Then we are going to download this Excel file. Then we are going to click on start. Once you clicking on start, then we have to enter these details. After entering the first detail, then we are going to click on submit. Then again, like whatever the number of rows are available, number of records are available, that time we need to enter those details. We need to submit. Means here, like basically we need to, this is the web form. Like there might be the different data sources. Now we have a data in Excel file. Maybe in the real time we have a data in some database table, right? Like that. We'll be practicing those also. First of all, what are the actions? First of all, we have to launch this. We have to launch this web browser. Okay, through Power Automate desktop, there are different type of, here there are different type of actions are available. Here I am going to create a new flow. Okay, this is desktop flow. First I am going to explain you the desktop flow, then we'll be coming into cloud thing. Okay, just like, and also I told you initially, it is better to practice the naming convention. For which purpose you are going to create a flow, right? You have to follow the naming convention. Is suppose here mine is RPA challenge. Okay, then they, anyway we don't require this. Also will be, I will be explaining this power effects. Basically this power effects, it is the formulas, right? Basically they are going to use the power effects formulas in Power Apps. Whenever you are going to implement the Power Apps, this one, this will also will be discussing, basically not like elaborately. Time being, I'm not going to enable this option. Okay, just click on create. Here, right? First of all, what is our action? First, we have to launch this web browser. Manually, how we are going to launch web browser on your desktop? Either you can select any type of browser, whether it is Chrome or Edge browser. Okay. As part of our today demo session, I am going to launch this URL by using Edge browser. Okay. There is one action called launch. See here, launch new Microsoft Edge. If you want to launch the Chrome, just search for the action, this new Chrome. Okay. Here, right, I am going to use which action? Launch new Edge browser for launching a RPA challenge URL. Okay. Click on this. Then here, see, these are the different options. Okay, launch new Microsoft Edge. Here we are going to launch. See, there are two options are available. Elaboratory, as part of training session, we are going to discuss. Okay, if you want to launch a new instance, you can. If suppose if it is already you are using instance as part of your business process automation, then we can attach that. If you are selecting attached to this, attached to running instance, right? There are different different browsers you have launched, right? Which browser you want to attach, you can select this. But as part of today demonstration, just I am going to launch a new instance. See, what is the URL? What is our URL, guys? This one. This is Windows state. It means whether you want to normal or maximize or minimize. Better to select the maximized. What is your target desktop? What is your, here, right? There are different options. By default, it is only local computer. Browser interaction method. See here, web driver or browser. Because, right, whenever you are going to install the Power Automate desktop on your laptop or desktop, then like we should have to install the extensions for Edge and Chrome also. I will show you that how we can install the extensions for Chrome and Edge browser, but not now. Like I installed the browser extension on my laptop. That is the reason I'm selecting. See here, there are different options are available. See, clear cache, we don't require clear cookies. Wait for page load. It will be automatically selecting because right, we don't know exactly how much time it will be. Like suppose uh, uh, if you are selecting this option, like you don't know exactly how much time it will be taking for loading that particular web page. That is the reason. Like if by default it is selecting this. Suppose timeout, like by default is 60 seconds. If you want to increase or decrease, you can keep your time here. Okay, if there is any pop-up dialog in the middle, if you want to, like there are different options, close it. Suppose whenever I am launching, might be like Edge browser, like suppose think right, we have set down the laptop without closing the browser, without closing the browser sessions. That time, right, whenever you are going to uh, uh, launch the Edge browser once again, then like it will be there is one pop-up is coming if you want to restore the existing pages because you have closed. Uh, Unfortunately, that is the reason. Okay, like you can, like whether I want to close or whether I want to press a button, whether I want to do nothing. Suppose if there is any pop-up dialog appears, if you don't want to perform any action, then you can select. If you want to close it, you can. Suppose if you want to press a button, maybe like if you want to click on restore edge pages, you can select this. But timing anyway, like this is the timeout. Like according to your requirement, you can specify this. Okay, fixer and fix it. These things we'll be discussing later. And also variables produced. Suppose think you have like use multiple browser instances in your flow. That time how we are going to differentiate. That is the reason what I am like you can rename it also. See here, suppose like some XYZ Gmail you have launched one browser, like some Amazon you have launched one browser. You are using multiple web applications inside of business in your flow. That time how we are going to differentiate. Okay, that is the reason better to practice, better to give the meaningful variables also for browsers or Excel instances or suppose here there is one option also on error, right? Right, if you want to perform error handling mechanism, then anyway will be see here, whenever you are trying to launch, whenever you are trying to launch a browser, right? Suppose might be it will be taking time, like there are retry policy. If you don't want to retry, suppose like whatever the timeout you have specified, till that time it is going to wait. After that, it will automatically timeout will be occurring. This is none. Okay, if you are selecting none, like it is not going to retry anymore. Okay, then if you are selecting fix, right, how many times you want, right, what is the interval of each retry. Suppose if you have selected 2 or 3 times, then what is the interval? Okay, you can specify according to your requirement. But anyway, time being for today demo session, I am selecting none only. If it is exponential, then you can specify here how many times minimum multiple these things. See, error handling, failed to launch. This is by default. Microsoft has already provided some of the rules. Okay. If you want to add a new rule, you can add here also according to your requirement. If you have provided any URL, invalid URL, then it will automatically. Okay. See, there are two options are coming. Okay, for each and every action, like there is an error is there. Okay, then according to your requirement, you can provide continue flow run. If you want to continue flow run, suppose while launching this browser, like if you want to move next action, you can. Okay, if you want to throw an exception, you can here. Okay, here you can add a rule also. See here, run subflow. If you want to run any subflow, another subflow, you can. If you want to set a variable also, you can. Okay, but anyway, once the actual sessions will be starting, then I'll be explaining each and everything. Okay. See here, this is wait for page load, wait for page to load. It will by default, it will automatically selecting, but don't disable this one. And like this is the timeout, right? Whatever the timeout you have specified it, till that it is going to wait. After like, if suppose if you have specified timeout on web page load as 60 seconds, then after 60 seconds, it will automatically timeout will be appearing. Okay, if suppose if there is any pop-up dialog, then according to whatever the actions you want to perform, we can select here. Okay, what is the variable produced here? RPA browser. Then click on save. Okay, we have launched a browser. Then after that, what we have to do? we have already downloaded this Excel file. But timing, I'm not going to discuss about this thing. Okay. Then this one. Okay. See here, how many fields are available? There are how many details we need to enter for each submission? There are seven details. Company name, role in company, address, first name, email, last name, phone number. See here. There are multiple ways we can automate this, but as far as today demonstration, I will show you one part, one way. Next, right, once the actual session will be starting, then I will be providing alternative approach. These things. See, you can observe, guys, as a human, you are opening the Excel file, you are going to enter. See, just I am opening. Okay, suppose just I'm entering here some dummy data, company name, alt, address, Hyderabad. Okay, then see, observe here, right? Whenever as human, like we are going to enter the data. Okay, then after clicking on submit, see the position of fields are getting changed. As a human, we are able to identify where we can enter the data. We can read, but we are trying to automate this web form, right? For each and every submission, the position of fields are getting changed. Then how we can automate this? See here, submit. See now company name here. Then after, whenever you are submitting, after providing all the details, whenever you are going to submit, then the for whenever you are trying to enter the next record, then position will be changing for all the fields. Then how we are going to automate this? Okay, this thing. First of all, see here, we need to like right, we are trying to automate through third party. I mean to say that any RPA tools, whether it is automation where UiPath or Power Automate stuff or Cofex, whatever it may be, right? First of all, we have to identify, we have to capture the fields, right? First of all, we have to capture the fields. How we are going to capture? Here in the through Power Automate desktop, there are here selectors comes into the fiction. But elaborately, we'll be discussing once the actual training session will be starting. Selector in the sense, basically, selectors can be used to identify the elements from the running application. Suppose this is the application, right? I want to enter the data here. As a human, we are able to enter, but but we are trying to automate this web form filling by using third party RPA tool. How it is going to identify? Now the selector comes into the fixer. Okay, through Power Automate, first of all, we need to capture here. Just we need to capture all the fields. What are the all the fields? Right, just make a note. Just here, first name, last name, role in company, address, company name, phone number. First here, right? First, what we have to, first step one, launch the, sorry, through dates are whatever it may be. Then step two. What are the step two? Next one, we have to capture, we have to identify. As a human, we are able to identify, but we are trying to automate, right? We are trying to fill these details, okay, through Power Automate desktop. Step, capture the UI. UI is nothing but a user interface. Wherever you are trying to enter, okay, we need to capture this. Okay, capture the UI elements. How we are going to capture UI elements through Power Automate desktop? See here, okay. Here there is the option. These are the variables, okay. Then here is the UI elements. If you want to add UI elements in your Power Automate desktop flow, then we have to click on this. Okay, there are different options are available. Add a screen or inspect, but I don't want time being. I'm going to click on add UI elements. See, first thing is, okay, phone number. Then role in company. How we are going to capture? Press Control key from your keyboard plus left mouse click. Okay, without that, you won't be able to capture. See, press Control key from your laptop keyboard plus left click of mouse. See, here I am going to capture all the UI elements. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I missed something. I'm going to cancel this. Yeah, 7. Okay. See here, over the mouse, here see Control key plus left click. Capture each and every element. Sorry, mouse is not working. Sorry guys. Last name, then same thing, press Control plus left mouse click. Okay, company name. Then for capture for email, 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, okay. Then maximize it. Click on done. Okay, here see. 1 minute. If you want to delete, you can. If you want to add more UI elements also, you can do that. Don't worry. Okay. Here first, if you first of all, right, as a best practice, I told you here, right, it is a dynamically whatever the name it is coming. Okay, it will automatically like capturing that name. Okay, and also that element also. Better to like rename as a best practice. If you have captured some elements, right, like if you are going to enter the data, right, that time how we are going to identify, right, might be right, you will be for first name you will be entering for the last name details like that. Okay, that is the reason whatever the elements for which elements you have captured, better to rename as a best practice. Click on edit. See, these are the different options. Click on three dots, click on edit. See this one, this is the one. First one is last name, right? For that, here you can rename this. Just I am renaming this first thing. Then here here only as a best practice, rename the captured UI elements. Okay. First one is last name. Okay. Rename it. Rename. What is it is input, right? You can specify IP or otherwise you can give the whole input underscore last name. Then next one is phone number. IP underscore phone number. Next one is role in company. Just I am specifying instead of full name, IP underscore role in company, RIC. Okay. See, then address. Then company name. Then email. Sorry, this is the email. And also see here, it is capturing. Click on this email. Okay. See, first name. Next is first name. See here, click on this. You can zoom it. See, first name. Otherwise, you can give first name, otherwise FN. Then this is submit button. See, it is submit. This one. Okay, you can button right this one. Just rename it button underscore. Sorry, submit. Okay, these are the. And we have captured the elements. Okay, then see here. First of all, right, we can add code the values. Then I want to enter these details here. How I can enter these details here, right? Through as a human, we are able to enter, but like through Power Automate desktop, how which action we are going to use for populating the data in a particular test field. Okay, there is one action called if you want to populate a data, populate a test in a web form, then there is one action called populate. See here, this is the form filling. This one, see, this is for UI. You mean to say desktop. This is for web, right? Fill a test field in a web page with the specified test. See here, this one, fill a text box in a window with the specified test. This UI automation is discussing about the desktop automation. Browser automation, whatever the actions you are going to perform on a web browser, we are going to use these actions. Okay. Then here, what is the UI element here? See here, suppose write first name, one by one I am coming. Okay. And also it is better to like on see first name, last name, just 1 minute. I'll be doing like that. Company name, then role in company, then address, email, phone number. Address, email, see this one. Okay. First name. Here at again, you don't require to capture the UI elements because we have already captured the UI elements. Okay. Then after that, I need to write populate a test data on a web form. Okay. Which action we are going to use? This one. Populate test field. Click on this. For first name, we have already captured, right, guys? See this one. Select this. Then here I am hard coding. Okay. First name is RPA. Okay. Then, then again, then after that, we need to we need to enter the details for last name. Same. We have already captured the UI element. Guys, what is the last name? Which one? This one. Select this. Just here I am hard coding. Okay. Then again, for all the fields, company name, we have already captured, right? For all the elements. Select. Next for role in company. Solution architect like that. Whatever. Just for time being. Then address, email, phone number. Okay. Address. Just next for the email, provide this UI element. We have already captured, right? If you are not captured, then you can add your you can click on here. You add UI element. Okay. Next last one is phone number. And also, guys, as a best practice, whenever you are going to launch a browser, like better to close that browser. You can add, okay, in between, like whatever the actions you are going to perform after launching a web browser, then like uh, after that, better close the web browser. Okay, as a best practice. But like, see here, this one, close web browser. What is your instance? Suppose if there are multiple instances you have used in your flow, then like there might be multiple browser instances will be coming here in this drop down. Because why by default it is selecting only one? Because we launch the web browser only one time. That is the reason. Okay, and also after entering all the data, then I want to click on this. I want to click on. Okay, how we are going to click on?
Through UI element.
Yes, here right three. Here press. There is one action is here. Press a web page button. If you want to click on a button. If you want to if you want to perform a action on a particular button, then which action we are going to use this one. This is for the your desktop. Okay. After entering these details, then see browser instance will be coming. We have already captured, right? If you are suppose if you did not if you miss the capturing of that particular UI element, then we can capture once again. Okay, we have already captured this one. Select, save. Okay, just we will run time being. Okay, then third action. Sorry, third step. Populate the that and a test fields, right? Which action we have used? Populate test field on a web page. If you want to populate a test on a field which is available in a web page, then we can use. Suppose if you want to populate a test field on a Windows, that will be different. Okay, we have to use this one, UI automation under that. And also after entering the details, if you want to submit the form, then here there is one action called press button on a web page, this one. Okay, if you want to perform, if you want to if you want to perform a submit action on a particular button on a desktop application, then we can use this one. Okay, there are different actions are available for the UI and as well as browser automation. Okay, just I am running. See, I'm closing this. Anyway, we are not going to use, just like I have hard coded the values. Why? Because guys, it will be throwing an error. Why? Because form field selector, because see this one. Okay, we have hard coded the values here. Not hard coded, because I told you, right, whenever you are submitting a nest record, okay, whenever you are entering a details for a nest record, after submitting, the position of fields are getting changed. Now here, see what is the like Power Automate desktop is trying to perform a populate action on a web page. Okay, here, see. Yes, first thing, first one is which one I will check for the first name. Go to first name here. Then click on edit. If you want to edit, then test it. Right? It will be asking which browser, because our one is RPA challenge. See here, runtime error found. It is not able to identify. See here, testing of the selector has failed. No UI element has been found in the screen. Try to create a new selector with recapture or manually edit the current selector. What is the issue, guys? How we are going to make a dynamic selector? How we are going to make a dynamic selector? Any idea?
We are going to use the inspect for the each field. Then we have to collect
Yes.
the X path for the each field.
Yes. Now, just see, first action, it is getting filed. Okay. What is the ID? HRDA1. This ID is belongs to first name. Go here. Right click it. Whether it is any browser, whether it is Chrome or Edge, right? Click on, select the particular field. Okay. Then right click and click on inspect it. See, what is the name here? Now ID got changed. See here, after submitting, then again select the first name, inspect it. See, what is the name? One. See here, what is the first name here? 1 minute. G8SWL. Okay. Then submit once again. Then see, inspect it. See here the name. this is getting changed. See here, but like as a human, we are able to identify, we can enter, right? But we are trying to automate through third party, right? Whenever after each submission, the position of fields are getting changed. Then how the Power Automate desktop will identify those elements dynamically. Okay, for that purpose, first of all, see, this is mainly inspection purpose is like we have to identify the static properties. Okay, suppose static, see here, what is here, right? Suppose if you are taking example of the first name, for each and every submission, the name, this property is getting changed, WETY0. Okay, again sir, suppose see, right, I am going to edit, I am going to recapture it. One minute, sorry, close this. I am trying to recapture. Okay, if you want to repair a selector, like you can select this one, repair. See here, what is the name coming? WETY0. Okay, suppose you have entered the first name RPA, then you have submitted all the details. Okay, then whenever you want to submit, after submitting, the position of the labels are getting changed. The position of the fields are getting changed. See first name now. Inspect it. Now what is the name? P414C. But previously, right, Power Automate desktop, right, flow captured the input as ID equal to this one. But now whenever you are trying to enter the first name details, next time, the the property is getting changed, right? For each and every submission, the position, the properties, the uh, properties of the each fields are getting changed. How we are going to make that as a dynamic? See here, for each and every, there is one property, this one, just copy it. 1 minute. NG, like, sorry, just copy that label first name. Okay, we have to identify what is the purpose of inspecting, in the sense we have to identify the static property, right? For each and every submission, the property should not change. Okay, see here, for this, right, first name, for each and every submission, then the this property is getting changed. Okay, this is dynamically, right? But Power Automate desktop captured only this one. That is the reason. Like whenever you are trying to enter the next record, then the Power Automate desktop is not able to identify based on the captured property. Okay, see this one. This one, this is the static property. Okay, we have to identify that how we can make the selector as a dynamic. Okay, suppose if the position of the fields are getting changed, or position of the like labels are getting changed, right? How we can make selector as a dynamic? We have to inspect it, and we have to identify which property is static for each and every submission. See, then suppose this one. Again, like I'm submitting, just observe this. Inspect it. See. See this one, NG hyphen reflect hyphen name. This property did not change. Okay, for each and every submission, this property remains the same. But see, this one, name equal to I am WPV. These properties getting changed for each and every submission. Okay, here like we have to use this one. Okay, NG hyphen reflect hyphen name. This one. This is the one we have to use. Okay. Here right directly you won't be able to enter this. Click on test editor. Just capture this. Click on save. Now just I am testing this like whatever the property we have used. Just I'm going to test this. Okay, whether it is able to identify the element or not. Here again, while performing the testing, it will be asking if suppose if there are multiple browsers are open, multiple browser instances are running. See here. Okay, it is able to identify. Again, like I'm submitting. Okay, the position of the first name getting changed. Okay, then try to test whether it is able to identify or not. Click on this. See. Okay. See, this is the way how we can make selector as a dynamic. Anyway, like once the actual session will be starting, then I will be explaining the structure and everything. Okay, click on save. Then again we have to do for the same all other uh, UI elements as well. Okay, then last name also see here last name capture this. Go to that and inspect. See this one. Oh, this one. This is the name. See this. Sorry. Then again submit it. Observe here. Okay, name 0VDRO. Okay, whenever you are submitting next time, then observe. Go to that last name and inspect it. See, the name will be changing. But the label, this one, NG reflect name, this is not getting changed. Okay, same thing. See this one. This is for the last name. See, for each and every submission, this ID will be changing. Observe this. Okay. Again, observe this. Submit once again. Go to that last name and inspect it. See guys, observe here. ID is getting changed. Okay, for each and every submission. Whenever you are going to submit a new record, then automatically the ID of that particular ID of the particular page will be changed. That is the what is the common here? This is the one. Okay, for last name. Go here and which one last name? Sorry. Same. Go to test editor, paste. Save this. Okay, you can perform the testing also if you want to do. See here. Okay. I'm going to apply the changes for all the remaining UI elements. Okay. Then third one is company name. Go to that particular company name detail and inspect it. Copy that UI element. We have to identify which one is static for each and every time. Okay. We have to identify that. How we are going to identify based on the inspection of that particular element. Company name. 1 minute. Go to test editor. Capture this. Sorry, it's my bad. Click on save. Then roll in company. Same for the roll in company also. Go here, inspect it. What is the name? Label. Copy that particular element. This one. Label. This one, roll in company. Edit it. Enable the test editor. Then instead of ID, use this one. Okay, again for the address. Inspect it. Label address. Copy that particular UI element and update the selector without using that ID. Sorry, label address. Just enable here and enter here. Instead of ID, enter that detail. I will explain the tree structure also, what like selector structure one by one. Okay, then email. Copy this. Enable this. Just replace the ID. Then phone number. Go to that form. Inspect for the phone number. Sorry. So we have updated all, right? Then button submit, like the position will be same. We don't require that. Even suppose see, inspect it. We can see that type is submit, value is submit, right? Even submit, then click right click it, see same. Okay, we don't require to change. Okay. Then I'm closing this browser. Just like we have hard coded the values. Okay, just we will check. Then first what we did, we have launched that browser. Then after that we have to capture the UI elements, right? Then we have to identify for after capturing, right? We have to uh, 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 run the flow, because right, whatever the elements you have captured, right, whether the Power Automate desktop is able to identify those elements or not. Suppose if the whatever the elements you have captured, if it is dynamically changing in nature, then we should have to identify what is the property, right, that can be static for each and every record. Okay, then after that we are going to populate and we have to recapture. We have to make selector as a dynamic selector. Then now I am going to run the Power Automate desktop flow with the hard coded data. Okay, see. Run this. That's like that. But this is for only one record. Okay, then what is our requirement, guys? We have a data in Excel file. Okay, we have to read that, we have to open that Excel file, then we have to read the data from that Excel file. Then after reading the data, then we are going to process each record one by one to perform those actions. Okay, then step 4, populate the data in a test fields. Okay, then we have a Excel file. Step 4, launch the Excel file. In here also there is one action. Okay, just
Hello, Anki Reddy, are you there? Okay, guys, please wait. I think he had some power disconnect issue or something. Please wait for a couple of minutes to rejoin this session. Hi everyone. We'll join in a couple of minutes. Okay. So everyone, please wait for a couple of minutes. He's having some power cut issue. He'll join in a couple of minutes. Right. Okay. So how's the
Sorry, sir.
session? Okay, Anki Reddy. You joined back?
Sorry. Yeah,
No
yeah. Power
problem.
has
No
gone.
problem.
Sorry for that.
No problem. No
I'm
problem.
extremely sorry.
Carry on. No worries.
I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, please go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah. Please let me know whether you are able to see my screen.
Still it is loading. And Angredi, at last end of the demo, we have some again questions in the chat box from multiple candidates.
Yeah.
Please try
Hmm.
to, take those questions as well from the comments.
Sure.
Uh,
Definitely,
and
Raghav.
yeah, thank you. And Kumar and Shivani, please share the syllabus in the chat box. Thank you.
Yes, let me know whether you are able to see my screen. Yes.
Visible.
You are able
You're
to
free
see,
visible.
right?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah, 1 minute. Then here, right, we have a data in Excel file. Then we want to read the data from that Excel file. Then after reading the data, then we are going to process one by one record. Okay. 1 minute. Sorry for that. Sorry. Like the middle, like I'm getting like calls. Now I'm using mobile data. That is the reason. Whenever I'm getting a call, like it will automatically disconnecting. Sorry for that. Please bear with me. Which are like first of all, in Excel, right? First of all, we have to launch the Excel file. After launching the Excel file, then we have to read the data. Sorry. Yeah. See which action we are going to use for. Here, there is one action called launch Excel. Okay, if you want to launch the Excel file, there is one action called launch Excel. Sorry. Got stuck. 1 minute. Okay, which action we are going to use? Just 1 minute. System guard, please. Sorry here. Just wait. Power came. 1 minute. Yes. I'm stopping this sharing. Just give me 2 minutes.
Hello, Reddy, are you there? Hello.
I guess he is facing some network issues. No worries, Raghav, we'll wait.
Yeah, thank you. I'm calling him, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Hi guys, sorry. Actually, today there was some issue from my side in my area due to power fluctuation. Sorry for that. Time being, if you have any question, like anyway, I'll be going through that chat. I will explain. Okay, sorry. I'm extremely sorry, guys. App application actions or whether it may be web browser actions. Okay, that is the main thing. Is it clear or like, guys?
You are not audible.
Now you're audible.
Now you're audible, Reddy. Please
Okay.
repeat the answer one more time.
Okay, sorry. See, first thing, how is the Power Automate desktop different from Power Automate cloud? See, right, there are Power Automate, it is having two types of flows. One is desktop flows, another one is cloud flows. Cloud flows basically used for the workflow automation. Suppose, think, Power Automate, suppose, think, right, yeah, like what, but Power Automate cloud flows cannot be involved for implementing the RPA concept. Okay, robotic, whatever the actions you are going to perform on desktop, okay, those actions cannot be captured by Power Automate Cloud Flow. Okay, basically for automated cloud, you have a different data sources. Okay, suppose, think, while implementing your RPA business process, robotic process automation, that time robotic process automation, right? Suppose you have a data in like you can think there are different type of data sources are available, whether it is Salesforce or like ServiceNow. Okay, but there is a requirement you want to extract the data from that Salesforce application, then you want to process those transactions, but that directly cannot be achieved by Power Automate Desktop. Okay, through Power Automate Cloud, we are going to extract, we are going to retrieve the data from the respective data source, then we are going to pass that to Power Automate Desktop. Okay, and also Power Automate Cloud, it mainly used for the orchestration purposes. If you want to schedule a flow, if you want to call, like Power Automate Cloud, like there are more than 500 data sources are available, right? You can connect anything. Okay, then you can pass that data to the Power Automate Desktop. Is it clear, Akila?
Yeah, it's clear. And can you tell a use case for Power Automate Desktop as well? In which cases we can use Power Automate Desktop?
Yeah, Power Automate Desktop basically, right? RPA, we are going to use, we are going to implement the different use cases for that, both for web automation and as well as desktop automation also. I will provide the list also. Cloud anyway,
Okay.
like we can integrate the cloud flows. Through cloud flow only, we are calling the Power Automate Desktop flow, right? End to end, like uh, here will be just like we are going to call the cloud desktop flow through cloud only itself. Okay, but directly, right? If you want to trigger, if you want to run, right? If you want to schedule, you have a schedule you want to run on particular time, your Power Automate desktop flow, that is not achievable directly through Power Automate Desktop. Okay, through Power Automate Cloud only, we are going to schedule a flow.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Any questions, guys? 1 minute. Just it got stuck. It's my bad. One minute. Any questions? Time being, please let me know so that like, yeah, elaborate Kaushal use cases implementation in the sense, right? You can say there are different type of desktop applications. Okay, we can extract the data from some like respective data source. Whether like here I'm going to show you, like we have a data in Excel file or we have a data in uh, uh, SQL server. Then we are going to extract and we are going to fill the forms and we are going to store, and also we will be generating the report also, right? Yeah, how to publish code and run flow. Publish in the sense, right? Through Power Automate Cloud only we are going to. Okay, through Power Automate Cloud here also, right? Through Power Automate Cloud we can run. Okay, and if you want to trigger your desktop flow, you can directly run here. But uh, right, if you have schedule, right, if you want to run the particular desktop flow, okay, suppose you have scheduled a flow, but if you want to trigger, but through Power Automate Cloud only, we can trigger a flow as per your requirement. Publishing just right already there, right? Through Power Automate Cloud, it is right. Power Automate, it is having that make that Power Automate having, it is different type of flows, cloud flows and desktop flows. Whatever the cloud flows you have created, it will automatically available here. 1 minute. It's my bad. 1 minute. My screen got is. I am extremely sorry for that. I don't know. This is the first time I am facing the issue. Till the time, like whatever the questions you are having, please let me know.
Yeah, Anki Reddy, one
I'll answer.
question. Yeah, in UiPath, we have config file to store
Mm,
environment data and
mm,
application data
mm,
like log emails, and these things are right. So
mm,
what do we have
mm.
in Power Automate in the similar way?
Yeah, either like through, but here, right, environment variable concept is there, direct. Okay. Like you can use the environment variable. instead of that config file.
So we can store any data,
Yeah,
right?
in
Mhm.
any data. Like suppose you can store like SQL Server. Maybe think right. You have a process. Okay, that process needs to be connect to the SQL Server database. Then retrieve the data. Then going to process. Right here also what we can create like suppose for connecting to the SQL Server, what are the details it is required? Host name, username, and password. Okay, what is the server? These things, right? We can create the environment. Anyway, those details inside of environment variables section, then we can pass that details to the Power Automate Cloud Flow. I will show you. I don't know why my remote desktop got freezed. Just wait. But here, right, instead of config file, better to use the environment variable concept. Might be right. Environment variable, why it is, what is the main purpose of that? Like whenever we are like for take an example, application URL might be different for different environments, dev, test, and as well as production environment. Even for the database details also, even for the paths also, some of the application path, some of the file path might be different. That is the reason we are going to maintain those details inside of the environment variables. 1 minute. See, I will show you. I don't know. Just I am sharing my screen. I am trying multiple times, but it is getting stuck every time.
Yeah, it's okay, Anki Reddy. We
Yeah.
have one more question, like a couple of questions on the same. How
Hmm.
to publish the code and run flow. Maybe you can explain in theoretical, no worries.
Yeah, yeah, I will show you.
No, no, you can explain in
Hmm.
theoretically as you are facing issues, right? In
Yes, yes,
connecting to your virtual machine.
yes, yes,
Explain in
yes.
theoretical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Publishing the code in the sense basically see like what is meaning by like here we are going to deploy the code. Okay, suppose in the Power Automate, right? It is a Microsoft product, Power Automate, right? Whatever the cloud, whatever the desktop flows you have implemented, it will be it basically see in UiPath like whole package. Okay, like any other. Here, right? Solution concept is there. What is meaning by solution? Right? Your business process might be having right in the Power Platform like there is the solution concept that is right whenever you are moving your whole code into another environment, first of all you should have to create a solution. What is meaning by solution? In the sense, suppose you whenever like your business process might be having different cloud flows, different desktop flows. If you have implemented individually without creating the solution, then right, if you want to move the all the cloud flows, all the desktop flows which are belongs to that particular uh, business process, that time right you have to individually you have to deploy, you have to move the code. Okay, here basically there is a concept called import and export. There are two ways we can deploy the code in Power Platform. One is import and export. Second one is through pipelines. ADO pipelines, we can move the code, move the whole solution into another environment, whether it is test or prod. 1 minute. Okay, you are asking about right mission. Is there any PDF of use cases of FAQ use case? Yeah, I will like as part of this training session, I will be providing the interview questions and as well as use cases also. In class, we'll be practicing some of the use cases for your practice purpose. I'll be sharing some use cases also.
Okay, thank you
Yeah,
so
can you?
much.
Yeah, yeah, please. If you have any other questions, please let me know, Kaushal.
Will do. Thank you so much for addressing this one.
Yeah, how to publish code and run flow anyway, right? Either like here, right? Either through if you want to run only desktop low, we can run directly from your Power Automate desktop. But if you have a schedule right through Power Automate cloud, like we will create a cloud flow for according to your requirement. How will you prepare? Okay. Can you capture for error for multiple steps in a? Can you capture an error for multiple? What it is exactly, Nitin? Can we capture an error for multiple steps in a single step? Hello, Nitin, are you there?
Hello.
Okay, then Rajesh, yeah, please
Like in group,
repeat.
we are using the block concept, right, to capture the error for multiple steps.
Yeah, here also there unblock. Okay, you can use the unblock and like there are two ways we can handle the exceptions in Power Automate desktop. One is unblock, right? Whatever the actions you have placed inside of that unblock, like you can handle. Okay. Second thing is like action level, right? If you are suppose you are trying to launch a web page, right? There might be right while launching you are facing issues. We can handle that also.
Okay.
Yeah. How to store the data from database in queue like RE framework? Yes, in Power Automate, right? It is right. Basically, there are two ways. Mainly, Rajesh, right? Why we are going to use the queues? Basically, if you want to reduce the processing time, obviously we can go ahead with the queues concept. Okay, it can, right? How we are going to reduce the processing time? We have a huge number of transactions. You want to reduce, right? If you are going to perform those number of records by one part, it will be taking time. Instead of that, like we can distribute that into multiple parts, multi-part architecture. Here also in Power Automate, there is a queues concept is there. We can like how we are going to create a queue in UiPath, like UiPath orchestrator, you are going to create a queue, then you are going to add the items to the queue through UiPath Studio or like you can, through UiPath Orchestrator. Here also there. Yes, there are two ways we can implement that queues concept. Either you can use work queues concept. Second thing is there is one action is there. One feature concurrency control. We can achieve that queues concept by using those two features. Yeah, will you cover document? Yes. I have prepared the BRD. Anyway, BRD in the sense business requirement document, right? BRD and PDD, some of the clients, they can prepare only PDD. Some of the clients, they will be preparing the BRD. I will showcase you. BRD, PDD, basically 99%, right? Business analysts, they are going to prepare. Okay, but suppose sometimes in the sense why it is required for like from developer perspective. Suppose I have implemented. I am a developer. I have implemented the um, process. Okay, like based on the business requirement document. Then after that, like I have handed I have performed the testing in dev and test environment. Then like it was successful. Then moved into the production environment. After like production, after transition period, then will be handed over to the support people, right? Support. Suppose there might be the enhancements comes from support perspective, they might be added some new features, some enhancement. Then whatever the enhancement they made, they are going to add those enhancements details in the BRD. But as a developer, we are not responsible. But I'll be providing, I'll be explaining each and everything. Basically, SDD is there are two types. SDD, it is calling a TAD also, technical analysis and design document. In my client, like we have prepared the TAD, both are same. SDD in the sense, right, how we are going to provide the solution. I will be sharing you some of the samples also, whatever I have prepared, SDD. And next thing, testing. And also, I have prepared the production deployment checklist also, right? That might be useful. What are the things? Production before moving the code into production, right? Then what are the things we need to check? First thing, code review should be done. Okay, code review should be done. And second thing, credentials should not be hard coded. Even for the right, each and every detail should not be hard coded. It should be maintained in some way, whether it may be maintained the environment variables or config file. Comes into Power Platform, basically we are going to maintain those details in the environment variables. And test scenarios, test cases, unit level, and also best practices also we have prepared. Is it clear? Hello?
Yeah, it is clear. Wonderful. Thank you so much for letting me know that. So basically, you are also covering the solution description diagram in it, right?
Yeah. SDD solution design document, right? Even I including that, I'm providing the TNW document also, transition and warranty. As a developer,
Wonderful.
once we have moved the code to the production, then we have provided the hypercare. After completion of the hypercare, obviously we are going to hand it over to the support people. If it is small process, small client, they don't have. But previous whatever the client I work, like there are like 30 people, 10 people belongs to development and 20 are into support, because they are having like 60 plus of business processes that are in live. Okay, that is the reason. Whatever the new process we have implemented, then once the hypercare is completed, then we will be providing the code walkthrough, and we'll be preparing the TNW that is useful for the support people, because they are not aware what are the database details, what are the flows, what is the server name, and everything. It can be captured inside of the TNW document. And also,
Wonderful.
guys,
Thank you so much.
and Kausal, ROA, this is high level, right? We are not going to, basically client, they will be deciding all these things. They can provide to us. Okay. Like
Okay, fine. I
90,
will not go into
yeah,
take a calculation part because that is anyway done by the BA. Just wanted to know
yeah.
how thorough the course is. Documentation
Hmm.
and development will suffice for a developer. That's what I'm
Yeah.
looking for.
Yeah. As part of this training session, right, I will be providing the PDD walkthrough. Okay. BRD, PD will be same, right? Some of the clients they are treating SDD, solution design document, and TAD. TAD in the sense technical analysis and design document. Like some of the clients they will be preparing their SDD, some of the clients they will be TAD and TNW. Okay. And test cases, best practices. I will be providing all these things.
Wonderful. Just wanted to appreciate how in-depth the course is. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I will be providing. What is the difference between ROA calculation? ROA return on investment. Suppose, see, guys, it comes into the RPA implementation life cycle. Whenever they are going to implement any business process, right? Suppose you can take an example of one business process. There are three people are working every day, right? Then for three people, suppose they are paying some XYZ salary, right? Suppose they are planning for automating that business process by using some XYZ RPA tool. First of all, they should have to identify the RPA tool, whether it is suitable. And prior to that, they should have to identify that process is rule based, or every day they are doing the same routine work. Okay. Suppose take an example, if they are planning for automating that business process by using XYZ tool, then they should have to identify whether it is Power Automate Desktop or like UiPath or automation anyway. Like the license cost Power Automate Desktop, they can choose because of the license, right? They're like for like it, they can uh, they can make a calculation. What is the cost? What are the VDA machines are required? These things. Based on that, they can perform that. But basically, Roop Shankar, it is high level. We are not going to do, frankly. But interviews they might be asking, but you can say, if you want, I can provide that information. Don't worry. Please repeat the two steps you mentioned for storing the data in queue. Right, Rajesh, I mean to say I'm not talking about storing the data. There are two ways we can implement the concept, work queues concept, multi-part architecture. One, one is work queues, second one is concurrency control. If you want to reduce the processing time, these are the two ways. We can discuss both the one. Okay, definitely. Is it clear, Rajesh, or like do you want to elaborate? Bala Subramanian, can you give brief overview about the multi-part approach? See here, multi-part, suppose Bala Subramanian, actually previously, right, suppose, like I work for a insurance client, okay? Like every day they are going to process, right, 300 every day, like as per the schedule, right, but is going to process, right, 300 to 400 records. That also we have maintained that count in the environment variable, but later they have realized that every day they will be receiving more number of records to process by the bot, single bot, like 1600 or 2000. But we have limited that. But like every day, like that records count is getting increased. That is the reason they want to add the machines, some more machines. Okay, they suppose if there are 1600 records, right? That's what I said, right? We have achieved that concurrency control feature. We have distributed the data to the different machines. Okay, for that purpose, in Power Automate, Power Platform, Power Automate, we have to create a machine group. Okay, UiPath, there might be like we can add, but here in the machine group, under machine group, like we have to add the machines also. How many machines you want to, right? Then we can distribute that data into the different machines, whatever the machines you have added there. Is it clear, Bala Subramanian?
Those machines, right? That's what you're trying to say.
Yes. Is it clear, or like if you want like more info? Anyway, like we will practice that as part of our training session. Will you help on solving another RPA challenges, and will you? Yes. Agentic process. But see, guys, agents, right? I can like explain you theoretically, but not practically. But we don't have that limitation also, right? We require some licenses for that also. But I can guide you definitely.
Correct.
I can
Wonderful,
provide
wonderful.
some learning automation. Don't worry, learning resources for that. Whatever it is required, right? Please let us know so that like I can provide those details. Definitely.
Sure.
Can you also cover SAP based application automation? I will try, but for that we require a license, right? But definitely we will try to. I will try to cover that SAP automation. But it is very simple, yeah. Kaushal, Salesforce, right? For this, right, we require a credentials. Yeah, definitely, I will do that. I can create a like a simple thing, simple use case for that. SAP and Salesforce, definitely.
Wonderful.
These are
Thank
the
you so
use.
much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, these are the use cases. That's what I said. Web or desktop, right? We can use like some Salesforce or some like XYZ things. I can do that. I am working on that. Definitely.
Thank you so much. Because in market, majority of these are based on Salesforce, and basically one ERP system and one CRM system they take, and data repositories from SharePoint or something place like that. And
Yes. Even for the JD Edwards also, some of the like clients they are storing their data into the JD Edwards. They are trying to get the data.
okay, got it. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for letting me know
but
this extra info.
yes, sure. But directly it is not possible. But like through Power Automate Cloud only. Okay, that's what I said. Salesforce
Yes,
there is no
exactly.
direct. Yeah, we
Yes,
have to
there
let
is
you know
a,
the.
that's it.
Mm.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, that is the reason, right? We have to anyway. That's what like we'll be discussing one by one whenever we are going to discuss, right? Power Automate Cloud, step by step. Like what is solution, like deployment things. What are the best practices? What are the different type of actions are available? What are the different type of connections? Suppose see, right. If you want to connect some XYZ data source, right? There is no direct way through Power Automate. That is limitation. Through Power Automate Cloud, we are going to connect. That is the reason nowadays like so many clients that is the reason behind of that there are so many clients are preparing for the Power Platform because of that reason. If you want to integrate the Power BI dashboards, you can do that. If you want to integrate any Power Apps, we can do that. Even like for some of like previously whatever the client I work for insurance, right? We have integrated the dashboards like monitoring power apps as well.
Exactly, because that's the major use case of Power Automate, and I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that you guys are covering it. Thank you so much for letting me know that, because it is
Yes.
only my the ecosystem based connection. It is there. That's the main reason use case for it.
Yeah, that is the reason, right? That's like most of the clients they are preferring for the Power Platform. It is right in everything is there in the Power Platform ecosystem. Power BI, right? If you want to integrate website, if you want to integrate chatbots, like everything is achievable. That is the reason. Rajesh, unfortunately, my like RTP got freeze. That is the reason. Otherwise, remaining steps also I would have to show. Otherwise, like if it is possible tomorrow, like we will have a like 30 to 40 minutes. Like I will finish that. Anyway, I'm sharing C. Still like it got freeze. I have to restart. I don't know how much it will take. Yeah, now it is there. Hello? But it is not moving. I will showcase. Don't worry. Like we'll have some small demo by like if possible by tomorrow. Definitely, I will showcase.
Okay, Anki Reddy. Thank you.
Yeah. If you have any questions, please let me know so that I can able to answer your queries or questions.
If possible, try to show us this developed use case in the next session as a demo.
Yeah. That is right. 20 minutes it will take only. Sorry for that. For today, unfortunately, right, I am facing some issues, but I'm extremely sorry for that.
No worries, Anki Reddy. Thank you.
Okay. Think we are good and ready. I hope we have covered almost all the Q&As in the chat. So everyone, I just want to inform you all, like we have planned only 2 demo sessions for free of cost. And from Monday onwards, we are going to start the official batch. So in case if still needed one more demo, we will plan accordingly. Or else if Angredi is free over the weekend because tomorrow is Saturday, right? We don't know about his availability because even everyone also will have their own scheduled plans over the weekend, right? So based on availability, we'll plan, or else we'll launch the official paid batches from Monday. Okay. So whoever wants to join, I just want to first of all check here almost 11 participants are there. So Balasubramanian, may I know your feedback? How's the session? How was the couple of demo sessions? Is it really helpful? What are the different doubts or questions you have so far? Is it clear? Did we help you? Hello? Okay, he might not available next. Hi, Gopinath. Any feedback? Any comments from your end?
Yeah. Hi, Raghav. Yeah, it was good. It was an excellent demo. So the trainer is he has good knowledge on Power Automate. So he knows your path as well, right? So it is very benefit for us.
It will be added
Yeah,
advantage, correct? Because
yeah.
he can
We can
able
compare
to
both.
compare each and
Yeah,
everything in terms
yes,
of
yes.
selectors, in terms of all the possibilities, he can able to compare and he can able to better explain, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for
definitely. Yeah,
joining.
it will be good advantage. Yes.
Right. Thank you. Thanks for joining, Gopinath.
Yeah.
Next, Harika. Hi, Harika. How's the demo session? Any feedback, any comment? Would you like to join and continue the sessions from Monday, Harika? Okay, next, Nitin. Hi, Nitin.
Yeah, hi Raghav. Yeah, it is good session actually. So he has cleared all the doubts, like he's going to cover almost all the topics.
All right. Thank you. Where you
Yeah,
are
it is
from,
most
Nitin?
promising. Yeah, from AP.
Maybe. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Next, Kushal. Hi, Kushal.
I'm audible. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. So the session was wonderful. He covered almost every major doubt of mine. Now I just want to see what topics, like what basically is his coding style, because I joined late. I couldn't attend almost all of the RPA challenge. Okay, I just want to confirm that in next session, and I think then we're good to go.
Actually, this is a recorded session. If you are in that WhatsApp group, after 15-20 minutes, we will upload this recording into the group so that, you can recover the missed points, what he has covered in the starting 10-15 minutes.
Wonderful, wonderful. I will go through that. Thank you so much for letting me know that. And it's actually wonderful that you guys are covering Salesforce as well as SAP in it, so that makes it holistic.
Okay, great. Thank you. Next, Nandish. Hi, Nandish.
Hi, Raghu. It was a good session, and
Mm-hmm.
he explained everything with examples, and uh, it was from when the process will be started. So
Okay,
can
okay.
I am audible?
It's kind of a disturbance, we are getting, Nandish. It's not that much clear. Sorry.
So I'm facing some network issue. Hello.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Thank you. Thanks, Nandish, for joining. Next, Rupa Shankar Jaragu. Hi.
Hey, hi Raghav.
I hope you have joined both the sessions, right?
Yeah, yes, Raghav.
Okay, you already currently working?
Yeah, currently working as a development desktop developer. But in this session, I want to learn the cloud. So as I requested earlier, if you provide the assistance to me, then I will continue. Raghav.
Okay, you from OTSI, Shankar? Okay,
From Bangi.
okay, okay, got it. Okay,
Uh, and
yeah,
also the
thank you.
trainer explained very well. So he has a very good knowledge on this desktop and cloud and
Okay,
as well.
okay. Sure, I will try to connect with you and, Ankireti, okay, after the call, maybe in the evening.
Yeah, okay, Raghav.
Uh,
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Okay,
Take
thank you all. Thanks
happy
a
week.
lot. We'll share the notes and updates, everything in the group. Please kindly stay tuned, for the updates for the next session, which we're going to start the official session from Monday morning. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, Raghav. Thank you, Angredi. Bye bye.